Hello and welcome to Lunar Tarot. My name's Ali and there's a couple of things I'd like to go through with you before we start the November readings. And that's the recent lunar eclipse over the full moon. So the full moon is in Taurus, which is a good earthy planet. Constellation, not planet. And we are also in Scorpio season, which is opposite to Taurus. So, and Scorpio demands that we go sort of deep within ourselves. Scorpio, if you like, is the detective of the Zodiac. And Taurus is like the bookkeeper, if you like, or the banker of the Zodiac. So it demands that we assess as well. So those two things and the rebirthing aspect of Scorpio means that some cycles will come to an end, some cycles will be broken, and others will renew, and rebirth, okay, because Scorpio is all about sort of rebirthing as well. And in effect, what it does is it demands that you look at yourself and reassess and evaluate who you are, what you are, and where you are. So it's a bit like sort of you having to look at a photo and scrutinize it, which for some of you that's very easy, for others it's not so comfortable, but that's something that you will be doing, and it's in the long run it's to your advantage. Because you can see where you are and how you've got here and what you've achieved, and also what you need to work on, perhaps where you need to be, and all those kind of things that happen when one starts sort of looking at oneself objectively. So that is kind of what's the knock-on effect of the lunar eclipse, and will certainly be so for the next 2 weeks while the moon starts to wane. And with that in mind, we will then go into the readings. So thanks for joining me, and let's carry on with the readings now. Cheers. Hello Capricorn, and welcome to Lunar Soul Tarot. So the recent lunar eclipse in the full moon, which is kind of imminent as I'm doing this reading, is going to influence the flow on to November, because basically it's about two things: breaking certain cycles and holding up a mirror to yourself for you to really get a good view of who you are, where you are, in order for you to move forward. And that's kind of, it has its positives and negatives, okay? Because if, as you grew up, you wanted to turn into Audrey Hepburn, and that didn't happen for you, no, I'm joking. But it's also going to give you insight to what you've achieved and the work you've done to grow and become the person you are today. So I'm going to take a card from the Lunar Tarot. Let's just cut those as a significator for this reading, and to see what we need to be looking at. So we have the Nine of Wands, okay, which suggests perseverance. So the Nine of Wands is fire energy, and you can look at this in two ways. So you can either look at the wands as sort of fencing you in, or you can look at the wands as protecting you. But either way, the wands are about creative energies, communication, and growth and development. So I'm going to, so it suggests to me that you're not quite at the end of something yet. It's coming, okay, most definitely it's coming. So if it's about communication or creative energies, you're coming to the end of it, but it's not quite there yet. So I'm going to draw 6 cards here from the tarot to see where we go with this. And I'm using the Celtic Tarot at the moment. We have the King of Wands. So this is a man at the top of his game, okay? And he is a fire sign. So it's all that power of fire and creative energy. It's very strong in charisma. And so, and it's someone who is ruling over, let's have a look, let's get these, the Ten of Wands, good Lord, the Nine of Wands, again, okay. Now this suggests to me it's a creative project, or a situation where communication is required, and also it's about your what am I thinking? Not your mojo, but your fire energy. So, and what it's saying is there's something here which is it's coming to an end, but it's gonna have to work itself out. You are trying to control it, and to a degree you can, but you have to let it go through its natural cycle. So, and the fact that we've got the Nine of Wands here twice is no coincidence, is it? So I would say use those wands for protection. So don't let them fence you in, okay? So, and let this work itself out in its own progress. So do not fight against it. So here we have the Five of Cups. We also have the Devil and Wheel of Fortune. So yeah, absolutely. So do not let this situation sap your energy. Let it or let it control you. Okay, just think of it as in your Capricorn type wisdom, just think of it as something that it's got to burn itself out, if you like. So, and I know you would perhaps like to have this over quicker, but I think you have the wisdom and the patience to be able to see this through. So don't let it tie you up in knots. So, and so this suggests that emotionally you're a bit tired of it as well, okay? But we have the Wheel of Fortune here. So things are going to change and move on. The only thing I would say to you is, and we've got the Devil energy here. So, and the Devil is actually very resourceful, okay? So, and I'm getting from this, don't let him use idle hands. So I think the message is clear in the sense that let the fire burn itself out. Do not focus on what you can control and you can deal with, and very shortly the way will be clear for something new. But in a sense, I'm seeing so we do have the Nine of Wands saying perseverance, but I'm saying let it preserve your energies, okay? Because you know as well as I do, there's no point in wasting your energy on something that will complete itself in its own natural time. So, and I think this King of Wands is looking very wise. So, so bide your time. Don't be disgruntled, because it's going to happen. You just need to have a little bit of perseverance and patience. Thank you, Capricorn. And it's only just November, okay? So, and I think this is going to be done with before the year's end, because that's the energy I'm getting from this. So come December, I think you'll be happy to celebrate your birthday and get on with the next chapter. Thank you, Capricorn. Hope this was of help.